Honestly, what am I supposed to say the first video? My name is Danny and I'm going to do a renovation in an old house in Japan. Maybe that's all I have to say, right? But usually I'm just very long-winded. Join me on my adventure to renovate an old house in Japan. I wish that I could say that these videos are going to be really the definitive how-to video on how to renovate a house in Japan, but to be honest, I'm not really good at explaining how to. I think the reasons for these videos is more to inspire people to do this type of project on their own. I think that when people are thinking about renovation, the first thing that comes to mind is, can I do it? And in the videos, I'm going to show some of the things that I was capable of doing, whether they were difficult or easy. And hopefully that will show other people that, hey, this is possible. My background is that I don't really have much carpentry experience. In the past, I did have a house in the United States, and I did some renovation work on that house as well as other houses, but I never did it professionally. So again, I'm not a novice, but not an expert. And really the point of it is that anyone can pick up a hammer and a nail gun, and if they go through the process and learn correctly, then anyone can do this type of work. The house that I'm going to be renovating is a 60-year-old house that was built here in this fishing village. The reason I chose this village was because it's, as you can see, very picturesque and it's a very quiet place. And I was really excited when I came and visited here as a tourist. But when I found that there was a house for sale here, I decided to jump on it, and I saw the potential in the house, and I think I could imagine how I would renovate it and the things that I would do to improve the house and make it, I don't know, more stylish or more interesting, I guess. So what's the plan for the house? Well, to put it simply, I'm going to try to renovate everything myself. And when I mean everything, that includes the kitchen, the bathroom, the shower room, all the rooms in the house. I'm going to refinish all the walls, as well as refinish the ceilings and all the flooring inside the house. There's a few things that I'm not going to try to do myself, and that includes things that maybe experts need to do. One of the main things that I'm going to hire somebody else to do is the plumbing, which I know nothing about plumbing. The plumbing needs to be connected to the sewage system. This town is protected environmentally. When I bought the house, the city promised that they would give me a subsidy to convert the plumbing from pit and drainage to actual sewage lines. And that cost was considerable, but that cost mostly is going to be the brunt of the city paying for it. I think that's obviously a good idea, not only for the environment, but of course, if you've ever had a pit toilet before, well, it doesn't really smell good, does it? So that includes a sewage line that's going to be connecting to the kitchen as well as the toilet. And those are all going to be draining into the actual sewage line that the city provides. The other thing that I'm going to hire out is electrical work. I know nothing about electrical. I personally don't like being electrocuted. I have been electrocuted in the past. It's not a good feeling, and of course, I don't want the house to catch on fire, and I don't want to catch on fire myself. Some of the house electrical systems don't necessarily need to be changed out, but because the upstairs is going to be completely renovated and the ceiling is going to be torn down, all that electrical work that's upstairs will need to be rewired and redone. That's something that I'm not really comfortable doing myself. I wish that I could do it myself because I could probably save a lot of money, but again, I know when my skill is limited, so those are two things that I'm not going to do. But everything else, pretty much I'm going to attempt myself. Let's take a quick tour of the house. It consists of 2 stories. The downstairs includes a kitchen. The kitchen has extensive damage to the floor, as well as very old cabinets that need to be removed. There's also a dining room, which, to be honest, is not in bad shape, but will need some renovation as well. And the walls aren't in very good shape either. It also consists of 2 very large rooms. These rooms have tatami floors, and the walls are in pretty bad shape, but to be honest, these rooms aren't that bad. Downstairs also has the bathroom, or as we call the shower room, which is detached from the actual toilet. The bathroom will need to be completely renovated, as well as the toilet room. The toilet room consists of a pit toilet, which needs to be converted to a sewage line and completely renovated and gutted. It's going to be a nightmare. And a sink between the shower room and the toilet. Upstairs consists of 4 rooms, 2 large rooms, one which will become the master bedroom, one will become a guest room, the other room will be my daughter's room, and one will be my office. Upstairs will have a considerable amount of renovation done as well. All the rooms are going to be stripped of the tatami and converted to wood floors. There's also a very large, long hallway that also consists of a sink. But of course, I have to apologize ahead of time. If you're watching my videos, things might seem out of order, but they are actually in chronological order in the way that I filmed them and I actually did them. The reason that it's this way is because of me. I'm kind of a little bit of a scatterbrain, and my mind loses interest very quickly. So I might start a project and not finish it, and then I might start a different project and not finish it, and then go back to that project and finish it later. So you might notice that some things do start and finish, and then some things just might never be finished. And that's just a product of my unrelenting ability to not finish something. But maybe some people out there can relate to that as well. But I do kind of have OCD on the other side too as well. If I'm really interested in something, I will start and finish that project with unrelenting vigor. And so again, I apologize if you might see something that you want to see finished, or you want to see the before and after. That may take a while in some cases. Again, these are not how-to videos, so please don't look at me as the definitive example of how to do something. I think that when you're doing renovation, you have to find your own way, basically. Some of the methods that I do, I read about it, I watch videos on it, and then as I do it, it's just kind of my own method. So I think that's what the beauty of renovation is having a problem and finding a solution to it. And you could be on the internet all day long and you will not find a solution, because each project has its own problems unique to your house and to your style of construction. So that's the beauty of it, is really negotiating through those different problems and finding the solutions. That's it for today's episode. Thanks again for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and my goal is to release these videos, at least one video a week. And so if you're still interested, do check back and catch the next episode. Again, as I said, As things pick up, hopefully they will become more interesting. And I hope that when you watch and you're considering maybe doing this style of renovation in Japan, you too will be inspired to start a project similar to mine.